Would you buy China's Tesla killer for $120,000? Well, you definitely cannot anymore, because this Chinese luxury electric brand has been reported by employees to have ceased operations due to financial issues. It is fun to revisit some of these Tesla killers, which Tesla bear said supposedly are going to kill Tesla. Yeah, seeing Tesla killers get killed, I guess. There's just something about it that's slightly oddly satisfying. I'm not excited that the company is closing down its operations, but then it made it seem that it is possibly a Tesla killer. Yeah, I'm not too uncomfortable seeing this company basically close down its operations. And if you think this is the last company that's about to go bust, think again. We will see so many more, especially after Tesla has cut the price so much. A lot of these companies are really feeling some major pressure. I have been having some lucid dreams of companies going bankrupt, which of course would have nothing to do with Lucid losing a crap ton of money. Tesla could soon set up shop in India, with the government close to finalizing a policy to extend concessional import duties on EVs exceeding $36,000 for 2 to 3 years. The reduced import duties are likely to be offered in lieu of bank guarantees by Tesla for a proposed investment to build an electric vehicle factory in India. We have been hearing so much about India, and yet nothing tangible really has happened yet. So I'm not really keeping my hopes high for Tesla doing business in India very soon. It's just rumors and nothing really concrete or tangible. This is not good news, but it's not really that bad. To give the current president a better chance of winning the 2024 election, the administration is considering relaxing its limits on tailpipe emissions that are designed to get Americans to switch from gas-powered cars to EVs. It was a concession to automakers and labor unions. Instead of essentially requiring automakers to rapidly ramp up sales of EVs over the next few years, the administration would give car manufacturers more time, with a sharp increase in sales not required until after 2030. The administration plans to publish the final rule by early spring. As long as they don't cut the subsidies to EVs, so the $7,500 EV tax credit, for example, if they just don't have these stricter rules for tailpipe emissions, I don't see this as bad news. Don't worry, I'm willing to compromise on my beliefs to get re-elected. And then Omar says, perfect, I won't be voting for you. Although I do wonder if he was actually going to vote for him in the first place. James says, this was predictable. Another shot against the ICE is dying narrative. Tesla needs to compete in the current market, and that means against ICE. And that means educating the consumer. And it also means the Twitterverse needs to pay a lot less attention to legacy EV margins, which are irrelevant. Now, I personally think that releasing the next generation vehicle is more important than educating the consumer. Also, ramping the production of the Cybertruck is going to be helpful. Seeing 9 Cybertrucks at Giga Texas, that's no big deal, but seeing 9 Cybertrucks ready for customer delivery in a Tesla location in Florida, yeah, that's more exciting. I haven't seen a single Cybertruck though, just driving on the streets yet. I'm looking forward to that moment. I remember when I started seeing first Model 3s around here, I was like, oh, that's interesting. It felt like a big moment, and seeing Cybertrucks on the streets, I think, is a bit similar to that to some extent. This is pretty cool. This is the newest beta version with 0 interventions, and it's a 40-minute drive. It does have some highway in it, but also there's quite a bit of city driving. There's more news about another Tesla killer. This one is about Fisker. Marcus Brownlee says that this Fisker Ocean EV is the worst EV he has ever tested. Fisker actually even found out that he got his hands on one and didn't want him to review it until it got a big 2.0 update, but Marcus Brownlee said waiting was not in his policy.
That I've used so far, but I think it's just the worst car I've ever tested.
I really feel like Tesla has the best software in the car industry.
Tesla Cybertruck has landed in Tokyo, marking its first appearance in Japan. Maybe that will help with Tesla increasing its awareness in Japan, which is currently really low.